What's up, world? It's your boy, Coach EV, aka EV the Geeker, and welcome to another edition of Talking Hoops in the SIP Girls Edition. That's Talking Hoops in the SIP Girls Edition. I already introduced myself. Okay, cool. Let me introduce my co-host from Mississippi Play Sports, the easy one, Eddie Young, and from DC Bucks, Cordarius Jones. And now, dun, 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 I got to start having some music to introduce my special guest. All the way, I'm just as excited as I can be here today. I got the three players from the number one team, girls team in 6A, number one overall in the state. That's what some people say. I don't know. Be some other people might be thinking differently, but we're gonna call them number one. I got one of the guards, Miss Charity Hinton, here. How you doing, Charity?
Good.
All right. And then I call her the little general, AP Ariana Patton. How you doing, AP?
Hey.
And then we have I don't know what I'm gonna call her, Debreasha Powe in the building. How you doing, Miss Debreasha?
I'm good.
Hey, well, it's great. I appreciate you guys coming on, and I appreciate your coach for allowing you guys to come on. Coach Faulkner. Is it Faulkner? Did I pronounce it right? I just need to know if y'all knew her name. I mean, y'all, I know her name.
Yeah.
Y'all act like y'all don't know her name. But yeah, Coach Faulkner, we just give you a little shout out too if you watching. Thank you. Again, listen, we appreciate you guys coming on. We want to jump right in. I'm just excited to have you. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm kind of, y'all got me nervous here. I ain't never had too many number one teams on here like this, man. It's like, ooh, 7-0, 6-0, one of y'all. Last time I seen y'all play, y'all was beating up on Choctaw Central. Debreasha, I think you had 19 and 13. And then Ariana, you went to work. You had 32, maybe 6 threes. Charity had 14. She was doing her thing, D'ing up, running people over, locking people up. Y'all just did it. I call y'all the big three. Along with, I like the little sophomore guard. Somebody tell me her name, though. I just come up.
Saria Walker.
Yeah, number 5. I like her. She's steady, so I just want to give her a shout out too. Now, if I didn't call you your name for Meridan, I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. But listen, let's get right into the thing. Let's talk about, and we'll start with you, Charity, and then we'll go to Debreasha, and then we'll end with the senior. I want to ask you guys, take me through COVID-19. Everybody has been dealing with COVID. I know just recently y'all coach decided not to play the next, the few games and just come back after Christmas to try to let it calm down. Let's go back. I want each one of you guys' perspective from March when it first hit, how it affected your, then, how it affected you then, how it affected your summer as far as preparation, and then how it has affected you to the season. So we'll start with you, Miss Hinton, and then when she gets done, Debreasha just jump in, and then Ariana.
Well, it didn't really affect us a lot in a bad way because even through COVID and everything, we were still practicing, getting it in. Even around the summer time, we had Zoom. Even through COVID, we still did what we had to do, and that's why we are the team that we are today.
All right, cool. I just want to let you know your internet made you sound like you were slurring your voice. And that's why you the team you are today. I like that. That's cool. Did you do that on purpose, or was that that's how you did it, or was that the internet?
It must have been invite.
Oh, okay, cool. There it is. All right. Because I know, you got it like that. So I just didn't know if you was playing with us or not. Debreasha, go ahead and you can jump in.
Picking back off what Charity just said, I agree with her totally, 100%. COVID, yes, when it hit, we was like, are we gonna be able to play? We was worried about our season, but our coach, being Coach Faulkner, is so creative. We practiced during the summer. Still, we was on Zoom doing workouts, still getting it in. So then we was able to get back in the gym. It was like, we been there because we were still working out during the summer. So I feel like we were still able to grow and get better, even when it did hit.
Is it my go? What picking back off of what they said, we've been on Zoom ever since April. Coach Faulkner, we've been at it. She say grab a basketball, we're gonna practice on Zoom. So we was on Zoom every single day. We was actually learning plays, learning defense. So we really didn't miss out on a lot. So,
I do hear some of y'all watching it. I see that one of y'all is watching it live, so y'all gonna have to mute it because we hear it too. I think I know who it is. I ain't gonna call your name, AP. But anyway, so tell me this: is what kind of coach is Coach Faulkner? Like, give me her style and how she kind of motivates you guys and different things like that. Tell me, we'll just start with you, Charity, same row. Charity, Debreasha. Let's talk about Coach Faulkner and then talk about your whole staff. Talk about Faulkner, talk about the assistant coaches and how they get you guys prepared for games.
I feel like we have like the best coaching staff there is. Our coach like
Oh yeah, she down bad.
Yeah, hey, Charity, sweetie, your internet is slurring. Are you slowing down?
The best we can be like whatever she thinks, no matter what has to happen, no matter DJ, he's a great coach. He teaches us after school and works with us. Can you hear me now? You hear me now? Yeah, Coach DJ.
Evie, take yours off of mute, Evie. There you go.
I need you to start over, Charity. Yours was slurring real bad. So start over again.
You can hear me now.
I can hear you now. Stay right there.
Okay. I was saying about Coach Faulkner, like she pushes us to be the best we can be. Whatever she thinks our potential is, like she's gonna get us to that level no matter what we have to do, no matter what she has to push us to do. She's gonna get us to our full potential. And like Coach DJ, he stayed after school, he works with us, like anything that we need help on after school, we get that work from him. And Coach T, Coach ET, they do the same, like they motivate us. We wouldn't be the team that we are today without all of our coaching staff.
Awesome. Debreasha?
I agree again. We do have the best, by far the best coaching staff I've ever had. Coach Faulkner, she's very passionate. She loves the game, and we can tell every day we're in the gym, she's pushing us because even when we think we done good, she's like, no, y'all could have done great. You can be better than what you are. So it's like her the way she looks at us, she knows we can be better every single day. She pushes us and makes us better. And Coach DJ, like Charity said, DJ's there with us after school, working on our game. He's there making sure, pushing us like what we need to work on. We come here and ask us, what do we need to do to get better? If we feel like our shot's not consistent, he's there there with us working on it. Coach T, they're the energy. They bring the energy. They motivate us. They push us. They encourage us every single day. It's like we can go to them talking about anything, school wise, basketball wise. We just learn so much from them throughout all around.
Yes, we do. I do feel like we have the best coaching staff in the state of Mississippi, and Coach Faulkner have a relationship with all her players, and she pushes us each and every day. You know, she have tough love, but we're going to get it done. She's going to make sure we being the best we can be each and every day. And with our assistant coaches, Coach DJ, he be with us each and every day after practice, even if it's on weekends, if it's on a Sunday. If we want to get in the gym, he's there for us. And our other Coach T and Coach ET, they're there, to push us and tell us we can do it, and just help us, stay focused throughout the season.
Well, that's good. I wanted all three of you to just kind of give your own takes, and you guys did a wonderful job. Everybody had, even though there was similar things, you both, it was, you were able to articulate it in your own way. I know the easy one has a question for you, so I'm going to shift it over. I'm going to pass the ball over to him. He doesn't usually pass it to me. He's a selfish player. He likes to shoot all the time. So I'm going to pass it to him, though. Go ahead, man. Shoot it. I know you want to hear. Here, man. Here.
Hey, listen, girls. He is absolutely dead on, point blank right. Myself, Evie, and Cordarius, if we're playing in a men's league, Debreasha, Ariana, and Charity, and it's, we're down 2 and it's 5 seconds left to go in the game, there is no doubt Debreasha, I'm taking that last shot. I ain't trusting, because see, Evie, he wants to get in the game and do all this whoop-de-doop stuff. And Cordarius, I know he's going to settle for the 3-point shot. He thinks he's a shooter. So I want to ask you girls a question. Game on the line is state championship, right? You guys are going for the state championship this year. And who goes up to Coach Faulkner? Charity, Ariana, Patton, you guys are all kind of superstars in your own right. Debreasha, I need to know who taking that last shot. Who taking that last shot?
I know Debreasha is going to say me, so I'm going to say her. I'm going to say Debreasha's taking the last shot.
So right now, Evie and Cordarius, we got Ariana Patton on record saying that Debreasha Powe is taking. And look, Coach Faulkner, don't get mad at me. I ain't trying to give away your game plan. I'm just trying to see who wants to take that big shot, state championship on the line. Debreasha, who you got? Who's taking that last shot for y'all?
Like Iris, I was gonna say Iris. It's gonna be either one of. It's gonna be one of us.
Okay, I got you. So Charity, what you think about that? What's your thoughts on that? Did we lose Charity?
We lost Charity. Charity said, I ain't answering the question. I just don't want to answer it at all.
All right. Look, I believe, I'll say this. I got faith in all three of y'all. If the game comes down the wire, I've seen y'all play since y'all were babies and y'all been young, even going back to when I know Debreasha and Charity was playing with the Meridan Outlaws. I mean, when y'all was 5th, 6th, 7th grade. So I just been knowing y'all for forever. And Ariana Patton, just watching you over the past several years, I know you're a big shot maker, probably one of the best big shot makers in the state. And it seems to me like you welcome that big shot in the big moments. You've always stepped up. When I'm watching the Choctaw Central game a couple of weeks ago, I keep hearing the play called special. And every time y'all call special, just to know, Coach Faulkner, I do be watching them games. Y'all call special, and then y'all call read and react. Those are 2 plays y'all got. Y'all score on them every time y'all call them. I don't know why y'all just don't call them the whole game. It seems like y'all at least get a good shot. So the offensive set, don't give away everything, but what is special? What is special? Is it more of a motion play or more of a play to kind of isolate? I see a lot of stuff going on with that play. So can somebody kind of explain that to the world, what you guys are trying to do with that?
Well, I ain't gonna say too much on it.
Yeah.
But I feel like our play is it puts everybody in their strongest point, it gets them like what's their strong point, you know, what are they good at? It sets them in that right place. So, you know, it's no don't nobody feel uncomfortable, you know.
I got you.
Well, let me tell you this, but hold on, AP, I'm sorry. So y'all can get out of this coaching mode. I don't want to give up a play. Or I don't want to tell y'all everything. All of the coaches are scouting y'all. They see all these plays. They write them down so they know what they are. So you might as well tell us one play, and I don't want to tell it all. So AP, tell me what the play is, please.
Okay, special is like sort of a motion. Like I ain't gonna tell you what it's for, but
Okay, all right, cool.
we have different options. We have like the roller, we have the lifter, and then we have like the point guard. They can, take the jump shot there. So that what special is like, really for a quick bucket. And read and react is not a play. It's our offense. Like where you see the back screens, you see the handoffs. All that is in like one. That's our offense. All that is together.
Okay. Well, you guys run a really good offense, and I was at the game watching the game, so y'all know that I know your plays. While the other co-host Eric Vaughn is doing exactly what he's doing now, eating a bunch of snacks.
By the way, our snack of the night is a great value hint of lime tortilla chips. You can get these at Walmart. And what I've done is I created a salsa, and I dip it in the salsa mixed with sour cream. And I'm going to show you just like this because this is very important. You get your chip just like this, okay? And you just dip it right here. And you just get a little bit on now. If Eddie was doing this, he would have the whole thing made and it'd be sloppy. And then you just put in your mouth like this.
Hey, Cordarius, we should change this show from the Geeker Report to the Snacker Report. That's a good name. The Snacker Report.
That sounds about right.
Hey, Charity, let me ask you a question. You're a junior, correct? Eddie's your junior, right?
That's correct.
Tell me what you've learned by watching Ariana Patton, being a guard. Tell me a thing that you've learned from her. Just tell me a little bit about her game, her being a senior, and what you've seen, because I think last year maybe, came off did you come off the bench last year? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
No, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about Ariana.
No, sir.
Tell me about Ariana Patton.
Well, Ariana, she is like a good player. Like, I'm glad that she's on my team, that I get to practice with her, because like
You're going out, Charity. You're going in and out on us again, baby.
Yeah, just having a little tough technical difficulty. Sometimes that happens.
Absolutely. We'll get Charity back on. I got a couple of other questions for her too. Maybe we can get her.
You back, Charity?
yeah,
Yeah, you just kind of going in and out. I don't know if you're in a bad location or.
can y'all hear me?
I can hear you now. Now we can't.
Oh, I was saying that Ariana is one of the best. So what about
Yep, we lost her. So we're gonna have to come back to her. Debreasha, let me ask you the same thing. You're a junior and watching Ari as a senior. What have you learned from her? What have you taken from the senior, the senior leadership, and what have you seen from her that you just, admire about her game?
Well, you know, Ariana being my dog, we are always together on the court and working out. And what I learned from Ari, her work ethic is outstanding. I just love how she's always working on her game and pushing herself. So that just motivates and inspires me to work hard because I see where she's at. And so I'm like, okay, if it's gotten her that far, I know I can get there too.
Ariana, tell me a little bit about when you see someone like Debreasha and her talent, you know, with her being the size that she is, and she's kind of versatile. She can shoot the basketball. She's getting recruited, you know, by several high major kids programs. What's her ceiling in your opinion, and what do you think about her game?
I think Debreasha has her game is outstanding.
Now we have freezing going on. Must be Meridan.
I got a question for Debreasha.
Positive energy, you know.
Yeah, she's back now.
Okay.
You want me to start over?
You gotta start over, AP. Yeah.
Okay. Debreasha is an outstanding player. You know, being the size that she is, she can handle the ball. She can shoot the three. She can rebound. She got a nice pull-up game. And Debreasha is one of those players like that you'll love to be around. Like have a nice personality and like great energy, like very positive energy. And like she's also a leader, like one of our leaders on our team that keep us going, keep us motivated each and every day.
Awesome. I stand with you, AP, real quick. Tell me about Charity Hinton. And then Debreasha, I want you to tell me a little bit about Charity, you know, as well.
Okay. Charity is one of them players I'll call a dog. Like she's going to go get it. If you coming at her, she's going to go back at you. And like she can get to the basket and finish under contact. Like, and she have a nice pull up, have a nice spin move. She'll hit you with that spin move. Like she does this to us every day in practice. Like you'll think she finna just go straight into the layup and she'll spin and hit you, finish on the other side. So yes, she's a very aggressive player.
Yep, I agree. Charity, been playing with Charity for a long time now. Charity's game is she's quick, she's very fast. She keep you on your toes. Like I said, she's a dog. She can guard defense. She's gonna guard you heavily on both sides, defense and offense. She's just gonna go at your neck. Like if you going at her, she's gonna go right back at you. She's not gonna back down.
Go ahead, Cordarius.
Well, I got a question for both of y'all as well. I got a chance to see y'all play in Independence against South Haven. And I think I just want y'all to speak about the energy that y'all bring, the family atmosphere that I seen. It was just y'all was loud from the warm-up line all the way to the whole game to the end of the game. Speak on what made that y'all have so good of a chemistry I seen, and just speak on it and elaborate on that for both of y'all.
Okay, well first we have like a very good chemistry. Like we do like a lot of team bonding or like activities. Like we always together. Like when you see one of us, you most likely going to see everybody. We want to make sure we have that chemistry with each and every player on the team, you know, feel together. And like our coach always emphasize energy. It's a penalty. Like if we not talking at practice, if the energy is not on 100, like it always has to be on 100. So like when we come in the game, like the energy start like as soon as we get off the bus, we have to keep the energy, the layup line, you know, we just have to keep it going, you know, that motivates us. Like it's like 14, we playing 14 against 5, like without energy.
Yes, and like the bond, like the team bonding is there. It's like the chemistry just there. We have players that bring that energy. For instance, Jamisha's like she's the heart of the energy. She gets us all going, and that energy it pushes us and motivates us. It keeps us focused the whole game. Like we know what we're doing. That it gives reminders. It just makes us want to go even harder with the energy.
Yeah, I love the energy. I think a lot of teams need to be taking notes on that. I don't know, was it because that y'all was in a different area of that independence? Y'all want to prove a point like, hey, we the dominant team in the state, or it's just how y'all are all the time? Is that how you seen them, Eddie? and EV?
Yeah, I've seen them. They got a little talking going on. They be doing a little talking. So they run their mouth a little bit. They do that. They try to back it up. Charity, baby, are you with it? Let me hear you now, because look like you got like you might be ready. What you think about y'all energy and stuff?
Yes, can you hear me better now?
Yes, that sounds better.
Okay.
Talk to us a little bit about y'all chemistry from your perspective as a team, and how y'all bond, and how y'all be having energy and stuff.
I feel like our energy is like the root of our team. That's what pushes us. We wouldn't be the team we are without our energy. Like, we make sure everybody's talking. Like Brisha said, Jamisha, she's like where it's at. She's where it all starts at. She's like one of the most important people on our team, because without her, we wouldn't have the energy to push us and, to win all the games that we've been winning.
Okay. That's awesome. Go ahead, Eddie.
Hey, Chair, I got a question for you. As a freshman, I say the big schools, I consider class 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A as the big schools, 1A, 2A, MAIS is more of the smaller schools. As a freshman, you were the leading freshman in the state of Mississippi in scoring over at Northeast Lauderdale. Talk to us about how you, going from the girl at Northeast Lauderdale to transferring to Meridan. How was that an adjustment? Because last year you played with Tamisha Reed, as Evie alluded to, you wasn't a starter. So you went from being a star as a freshman, one of the top scorers in the state, to, playing alongside Debreasha, Ariana, Patton, Tamisha Reed, Tilly Bowler, all of those girls. How was that an adjustment for you? And do you feel like you made a good choice in transferring schools?
I mean, it was different. Of course, 6A school. I mean, we had, great players at Northeast, but come to the highlight, it was bigger. We got players like Debreasha, Ariana. We had players like Tamisha and Tilly, that they would push me more like at practice to get me better.
Right.
So I feel like me, being on the team like Northeast, yeah, I was the leading scorer, but was that gonna push me to my full potential? Like, what if that's just where I was at? Like, me going to a different team to where we had players like Ariana, Brisha, Tilly, Tamisha, me playing against them at practice, I feel like that was gonna push me to be like the best player that I could be. And I didn't want to settle just for where I was at.
That's a good answer. Did you want to jump in, Cordarius or Evie? I think that's very unselfish too. A lot of kids wouldn't have, more or less been one of the others when they had an opportunity, because, Northeast Lauderdale is your team. You're probably averaging 20 points a game right now for them. Also too, I don't know if Cordarius or Evie wanted to jump in on that. Debreasha, you went from Lamar. You transferred from Lamar as a freshman, averaging 1,000. I think one game I saw, I ain't quite sure, but I think Debreasha had 1,000 points at Lamar one night, 2,000 rebounds, and about 30,000 blocks in one game over there at Lamar. So let's talk about why you left Lamar to come over to Meridan and join that juggernaut that you guys got over there with Coach Faulkner.
Coming at Lamar, yes, is a great score. It was great, but coming to Meridan, it made me so much better, so much tougher. I wasn't as tough as I am now when I was at Lamar. I was very small, I grew into my body when I came into Meridan because we was lifting weights. Also, the competition level was totally different. And so, like, me coming to Meridan was a challenge. Like, in practice, Tilly, I'm guard, Danny doesn't. It was different. I had to adjust my game, I had to get quicker. I had to learn how to guard, So I think it was a great choice I made because I got better. I grew, and I was able to see where I was and where I needed to be.
I want to say this, and for all the college coaches that are watching, because I know there's several college coaches watching, and I know Ariana is going to. I've already signed to Jones, and Charity is going to be getting looked at, and Debreasha is getting recruited, and for all you other just players out there, and you guys, parents, have a lot to be proud of. You guys are very, very sounding very, very intelligent. You're well spoken, and that's a lot. You should be proud of yourself. You're handling yourself well. Although this is not ESPN, this is still something where I'm really impressed with each one of you, and your answers. I mean, you sound almost as smart as me, and you don't sound like Eddie, and that's impressive. I mean, it really is, and so that. Man, I'm serious about that. I'm really, coaches look at stuff like that. When they want to be able, can they talk intelligently to you? I mean, what kind of personality you have, what kind of teammates you're going to be, and all three of you. That's one thing I noticed about you guys' this team, and hats off to your coach and your coaches. I see your assistant because someone who coached for over 28 years. And coached at every level, girls and boys, professional all the way down to middle school. You don't see that often. And I'm an observer, and I watched I watch you guys warm up. I watch you guys come in. I watch you get on the bus. All that type of stuff. So Meridan, I can say this: y'all doing some things right, and y'all are under the direction of a new principal this year, who happens to be my homeboy. Joe Griffin. We called him Little Joe. And back in the day, I used to kill Little Joe on the court, but he was always kind of like my understudy. He come over there and he wanted to be a point guard. He used to look up to me. And no, Joe is my man. I like Mr. Griffin. Is Dr. Griffin. Let me back up. He is Dr. Griffin. That's one thing about Joe. He was always smart. But hey, let me ask you this. You guys got Cordarius is up north, so he already talking about Tupelo gonna pop that head, So I'm just telling you what Cordarius is thinking. And then we got Cordarius. What some other teams up north that's looking at Meridian? To talk to me a little bit about that.
Olive Branch.
Olive Branch ain't 6A there, are they?
They 6A. Olive Branch 6A.
Ooh, the goggle girl, Rainbow
Pig. But I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I pick Tupelo, but Meridian, they do everything right. I love Meridian. It's hard to say. I'm just a North guy, so don't stab me in the heart. But y'all are a good team. Y'all set the bar for a lot of teams. They need to be looking, like you said, EV. They doing the right things over there, and you can tell by the way the girls talking, how they had the energy when I seen them. They doing the right things. So
let me ask y'all this. Is it like, is champion we trying to win a state championship, right? Is that it? That's the goal?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So talk to me about, does your coach talk about, is she in the mindset, or are you in the mindset you guys look ahead sometime, or you just kind of try to take one game at a time? Or is is it that school out there you like, I can't, we know we're gonna have to play, we're gonna have to beat them, or what's y'all mindset? How do they prepare you for that?
For us, every practice is championship game. Every game is championship game. So when we get there, it's a regular game. So that we got that mindset. Every practice, everything we do is a championship game. It's championship like.
Okay.
And like Coach Faulkner says, every team is a different challenge, but we are our biggest challenge.
Ooh, listen to you. Every team is the biggest challenge, but we are our biggest challenge. You listening? I like that. AP listening. You listening to your coach. Y'all are such geekers out here. What you guys say, Jared? Do you want to add anything, or you just want to,
piggybacking off of what Ariana said, like, yeah, every team is a challenge, but we are our own challenge. And like Debreasha said, everything we do, like even if it's running sprints, we treat that as a championship game. Who gonna like sometimes we'll be on the line racing, who gonna finish first. So that way when we do get to the end, like the real championship game, we'll already have the mindset. We've been doing this the whole season.
I'm not gonna just let y'all keep geeking me on here. Y'all not gonna just keep giving me these good answers and act like I'm not gonna get excited. Y'all ain't gonna do that. I'm finna call the Brandon Bulldogs on y'all. That's what I'm getting ready to do. We're gonna call them Lady Bulldogs. I got three girls over there named Gabby Collier, Marley Freeman, and Tandria Minor. And they got something else to say. Y'all I ain't gonna just let y'all just talk crazy on here. Y'all talking about y'all, she talking about we look on the line and win sprints, and that's our championship. Don't you geek me like that. That is like, y'all talking some good stuff there. I hope y'all other teams out there listening, they coming at y'all head. I mean, I can't believe that. Eddie, I mean, what? Well, I don't even know why I call Eddie. Eddie don't even understand this type of talk. Come on, Eddie, what you got to say, man? You ain't been, like, see, I've been a champion before. I am a champion. I've won a national championship. I've been there. I've hoisted the trophy. But I know you haven't. That's why they got me excited. See, you didn't even get excited about it. You were like, man, I never finished first, man, and on the sprints. What you got to say, Eddie?
I'm gonna let Cord. I don't have anything to say, man. I'm gonna let Cordarius chime in.
I want to tap in somebody's mind that's on here right now.
Okay.
Debreasha Powe, the great player. Eddie got you number one on Mississippi Play Sports. I feel like you're the number one on 22 in the 22 class. How do you feel about being, most people number one in that 2022 class?
Wait, you said how do I feel about being number one?
Yeah, being ranked number one.
I mean, it's
keep it real. Just go ahead and keep it real, because I think you ain't got to be politically correct here. Go ahead and talk to us.
Nah, I'm being dead for real. Like, for me, rankings it's a blessing every single, like when I say it's a blessing every single time to be able, be that player. But to me, it's like I want to be more. If I can, I feel like I still know I got a lot of things to work on. So that doesn't really just amaze me. I don't know. It might just be me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what amazed me though, from afar. I think y'all went live or something. And you was in the gym, you were doing a repetition move, and you were just hitting shots after shots. See, it ain't many kids that's on that list or whatever that can step in that gym and hit shot after shot. Big praise to you, because you obviously is the consensus number one in that class, in my opinion. So, hey, you can big up yourself. You put in the work.
Hey, let me ask you this. Shifting to that, talk to me a little bit about. We'll go to you, our AP. I want you to tell me when it went down to your recruiting, why you chose Jones. Tell us a little bit. You had other JUCOs, and I personally think that you are a Division I player who, I don't know, I just believe you got overlooked, or I don't know if you had Division I's on you. Talk
COVID. She's D1. She's D1 if COVID doesn't hit. If she has the summer where college coaches can evaluate her, it's going to be hard for her not to get D1 EV. So I agree with you on. Hey, it may snow tonight, y'all. Y'all want snow for Christmas? Me and Evie just agreed on something. I would agree. AP's a Division I player. Ain't no doubt about it.
Right. And then after that, I want Charity, you to jump in about your recruiting and what you're going to be looking for. And then Debreasha, talk to us a little bit about, what you look for in a school and what you want to, see at the next level.
Well, first I chose Jones because they have a great coaching staff. Coach Bilderbeck, Coach Pitts, Coach Cooper, and they have been keeping in contact with me like since day one. And like when I went on a visit, like they would just welcome me with open arms. I went on other visits, but this visit was like the visit where I feel like this is where I want to go. This is what I want to be. And they have like a great program too, great successful program. So, that's why I chose Jones.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know now, if God allowed me to get a D1 job in the spring, man, we can just say goodbye to Jones. I'm coming all after you right now. You're going to have to come play for me, But anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Charity.
It's been schools looking and watching, and I haven't really just got anybody to say, "Oh, I want to offer you," yet. This what I'm really just pushing for. I got a couple of schools that I kind of want to go to, but as for now, like I'm just pushing for that, like the recruitment to come in, and I'm ready for that.
Debreasha, I know you have a Mississippi State offer, Ole Miss offer, and some other offers out there. Talk to us a little bit about what you're looking for at the next level, and are you going to make a decision? We don't need to know what the decision is, but like, are you going to make a decision next year, or what's your timetable?
For me, what I'm looking for in a college, I'm looking at the program. What are they trying to build? Can they get me to where? Because my dream, I want to play in the WNBA. So can you get me there? Can you push me? Can you get me to my potential? Can you get me to the level I need to be on? Also education-wise too, that's a big thing for me. Because of course I want to make sure they have like what my field, like what do I want to be when I what I want to take part in when I do go to whatever college I go to. So that's a big part too. And I just think I think I will know. I know what is right for me. It's like you just know. That's how I feel. I just know. The way I'm looking at, I don't know when I'm gonna make a decision. I just think whenever it happens, I guess. I don't know yet though.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. Well, does anybody else have anything else for these ladies? And because I'm just telling you, I'm just, you guys have excited me just with you guys' answers here today. I'm getting some texts from some people about like, man, how impressive you guys are. And this is what I wanted to ask you. Since these guys don't want to, I don't know what they're.
I got a question for AP.
There you go. Thanks, Cordarius.
AP, how you doing? I ain't get a chance to say hey to you.
Hey, pretty good.
I'm a JUCO product myself, played JUCO ball. What do you feel that you got to do on that next level, that'll help you enhance your game so these D1s know that, hey, they'll never miss on you again? What things in your game you got to enhance or get better at?
Well, of course, I want to get better at shooting. My pull-up, even though you say it's pretty good right now, but I still feel like it's not like where I want it to be. So get better at that, and also get to the basket, finishing under contact, and finishing different ways and stuff, because I know I'm small, so like I have to know how to change up my way against bigger opponents.
Oh yeah, that's important. Maybe you want to come off the opposite leg sometimes, throw that floater. That's what little guards have to do sometimes. But take that JUCO and put that chip on your shoulder like I did and other people did. And I think EV, you played a little JUCO ball yourself, so
I played.
It's not the end of the road. You're a big time player, and just saying it to all the other kids that's out there that feel some type of way when they feel like, I'm just getting looked at by JUCO. There's a lot of girls that make their name in JUCO. It's just a bigger stage for you to show what you got. So, congrats to you.
Let me chime in too, Cordarius. Those are all some great points you make, and it's nothing to feel bad about. You're at probably the top JUCO in the country, so you're talking about a bona fide program that you're going to, and everybody's path is different too. That's what I want all of you recruits to understand. As far as Charity, obviously Charity's in my program, so she may not be aware of her recruiting as much as I am, but Charity's getting a lot of interest from out-of-state JUCOs, a lot of out-of-state JUCOs have reached out to me. AP alluded to one thing that a JUCO in Florida said about Charity. About I'm amazed at how she can finish through contact. I know AP just mentioned that's something that she wants to work on, and all of you girls have strengths and similarities and weaknesses and stuff. But there's no doubt that Charity, AP obviously, and then Debreasha, you guys won't have to pay for college. You're going to get a free education, all three of y'all. And to me, that's the most important thing above all things at the end of the day. So I'm just proud of you guys, what y'all doing. I do want to go back and rewind. I know I'm going to be real quick because Evie had a question. His mind is bad. He's 2 years removed from being a senior citizen. So I'm going to be real quick and go back down memory lane. Last year, a friend of mine reached out to me, Mr. Biggersville, told me about y'all game. Y'all played in Hoover, Alabama at the time. Hoover was the number one team in Alabama, the number one team in 6A. You girls were number one team in Mississippi, number one team in 6A. And you guys went down there, represented us well, lost that particular game, as well as a loss to Clinton, I believe, also in the Coliseum last year. I think y'all were 31-2. Let's talk about how in a really good Clinton team, a loss to them, as well as losing to Hoover, Alabama. Y'all only 2 losses. Of course, you guys have lost Tymisha Reed and Tilly Bowler. Let's talk about this year's season and how y'all project finishing, and then can y'all run the table? I mean, can y'all go winless this year? Anybody can jump in.
They can't go winless, Eddie. They've already won 7 games. I mean, see, that's what, like, you want to talk about, you gotta go winless. Okay.
Hey, look, y'all know what I mean. Go undefeated.
Yes, I think we can go all the way. And we use the 2 losses as last year's as chips on our shoulder, to motivate us to keep going. And we have something to keep us going. Like, we lost the 2 last year. We got closer to our goal last year, but this year we want to get to our goal. We want to get all the way there and not just halfway, because each year we have been getting closer and closer. So this year we just want to nail it up there. Go on ahead and get it.
Good job. I definitely think y'all got the team to do it. Oftentimes the best team don't always win in basketball because it's one and done, and somebody can catch you on a bad night and off night, and you can lose a game. I always say it, one and out doesn't always solidify being a championship. But Debreasha, who better, you or your twin brother? A lot of people don't know you got a twin brother that's pretty good. Who's winning them one-on-one games, you or your brother?
Let me tell you, DeMarcus, he's gotten so much better, but it goes both ways. We don't play one-on-one. He don't want some, and I don't want some. So I ain't even gonna answer that one because it's 50-50. It really is.
So you can't beat your brother DeMarcus. He would just go at you. I mean, I can't wait. I wait till I see him again. You can't stop that lefty. He's too tough for you.
Hey, look, Debreasha, several years ago when you were playing in a tournament in Louisiana, Coach Felton had never saw you play, and we were talking about you. Myself, Coach Holbert, you were just kind of starting to really, really turn the curve and be known. You and Charity were playing summer ball with the Meridan Outlaws and had some real good rivalries back then. You and Charity kind of tearing up the state. When Coach Felton saw you, he said, his exact words, he looked to me after about 5 minutes. He kind of was like Evie's hero of the moment. He sees stuff that he don't see, but Coach Felton said he thought you were the best 7th grader he had ever seen before as a 7th to 8th grader. I know we talked about some of the accolades and some of the things that you have done as a basketball player, again, being a consensus number 1 player in the 2022 class. I think you're the best player in the state, regardless of class. That's my opinion. So what do you think about how much you've developed since then to now? And how much more do you think you've hit your ceiling, or you think you still got a lot of work to do?
I have grown, but I know I have not hit my ceiling. I know for a fact. I'm I'm just now getting to where, you know, I'm comfortable with some of the things I'm doing, just trying to be able to evolve more. But I feel like I do have a lot more time. I do have a lot of things to work on.
That's good. That's good. Hey, let's talk about these grades. Charity, what's your grades like? GPA, I don't know. I'm not sure if you've taken the ACT test or not. Not sure if Debreasha took the ACT.
Charity's not on anymore, Eddie.
Oh, she's not? Okay. So what are y'all grades looking like, AP? Debreasha. I'm putting y'all on the spot.
No,
Okay.
my grades straight A's. That's how I'm feeling.
All A's. That's what we do at Meridian. You know, so I have to show mines off. So
Let's see what you
so
got.
y'all
AP.
see that.
Okay, look at you. That's what I'm talking about. AP. Hey,
Is
the
that
A and
cafeteria and
AP, I like
art
that.
and PE? Was that
Nah.
cafeteria, art, and PE?
Is that that's that A app. No,
Nah.
that's called the A app. You just go
You
get
see,
A's.
you see my name up there.
I know they can put your name.
4.0.
Yeah, that's cool.
This LPSD.
We have to keep good grades over here. Meridian, co-founder, she don't play that. Education is a big deal.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, ladies, I appreciate you guys coming on. You're welcome to stay on. We got to talk a few things about a couple teams. But before you go, before we shift off of you guys, let me have if y'all gonna hang around, we just gonna hit a few team things real quick, and then I want you guys to give y'all last words so y'all get a time to take a breather and think about what I call the last geek. So you'll have 30 seconds to talk about 30 seconds to 60 seconds to talk about whatever you want. But I want to talk about some teams that I saw this week. My teams of the week. Got a chance to see Vicksburg as they played in some JPS games. JPS, as most of you know, opened up back up this week. That they had their first games of the year, and actually there's the JPS Christmas tournament that's coming up that you can watch on the Geeker Report podcast. I actually had a chance to do the live stream of the event. You can go watch all those games. And on Saturday at 10 o'clock, you have at Callaway, you have Lanier girls versus Callaway. And then 11:30, we have the debut of Deshaun Ruffin. His debut, he'll be playing 11:30 a.m. against Lanier. And then at 10 at Kursky, you'll have Forest Hill and Murrah. And then 11:30, you'll have at Kursky, you'll have Forest Hill and Vicksburg. That's going to be a very good game. Vicksburg boys pretty good. Also at 11:30 at 1 o'clock at Callaway, you'll have Provine Jim Hill. 2:30 at Callaway. On the boys' side, you'll have Provine versus Madison Central. And at 1 o'clock at Kursky, you'll have Vicksburg, Madison Central. That's going to be a good game. And Warren Central, Jim Hill. I got a chance to see Vicksburg. A couple girls I want to shout out. 2023 class, Janiyah Caples. She's a nice point guard from Vicksburg. Also, Layla Carter, 2023, athletic, fast, can really play. And then I think the other young lady who I think is the best player on Vicksburg, she's a 2022 kid. I think she's the top 5 kid in that 2022 class. Destiny Sims. She could do it all. She was, if she wasn't scoring, she was passing the basketball. And I was really impressed with the Lady Gators of Vicksburg. I think they 6A, Eddie?
5A.
5A. I think they have a chance to do some damage in 5A along with Holmes County Central. And Shambria, I rule you. I call her I rule you. Put on an absolute clinic last week. She was, if she didn't go at Murrah's head, she gave them the baby sign. They're a baby. She did everything that she wanted. She was a flat out goon out there. The freshman Angel Mitchell was good. Kelsey Andrews, the best 12-year-old in the world. She had 7 blocks. She was good. Carly Andrews. She was good. I mean, I don't know, Kendella.
Shakendala Jones.
Thank you. Kendall Jones was good. Huntley was good. Holmes County Central was good that night. And then to come, and this is why it's important. This is even why Meridian's done such a good job. I was so impressed with Holmes County Central. Then they come back and they lose the next day, a tough one to Ridgeland by 3, I heard. So you got to be focused out there every single day. So for you guys to be 7-0, that means something. I will say this, and then I'll let Eddie jump in on some of these teams. Another team I was impressed with, first time I got a chance to see them play, Madison Central. Madison Central is 6-0. I said Madison Central is 6-0. They are 6-18. They matter of fact, they wanted me to let you know, Debreasha Powe. Kennedy Ransom said she got something for your head. And then Jemiah Cotton told me to tell you, AP, she got something for you too. And then you got Aaliyah Mosley, the Jackson State signee on that team that can shoot that thing. She can play. And then I'm gonna tell you, the dog is Jacia Russ. J Rush. That's what they were calling her.
Jacelyn Rush. Yep.
Yeah, Jacelyn Rush. I call her J Rush like they call her J Rush. She's a flat out goon. And so Madison Central said they whenever y'all play, they got something for you. So just thought I'd let y'all know that while y'all up there, talking that jump. Go ahead, Eddie.
Hey, Cordarius. Look, I've been trying to get this question asked for the past 2 shows, and I finally got a chance to ask this question because I know you gonna know, Cordarius. What is up with Saltillo? I mean, you got probably 3 college players. I mean, you got a kid going to, you got Maya Bobo going to Mississippi College. You got, what's the other kid? Janiyah Hinton, who's a.
Oh, stop it. I want you to stop right now. You're not going to talk about, don't you ever disrespect her like that, like you forgot her name. That's the first name you should say. I love Janiyah Hinton, and I'm not going to let you just come on here and disrespect her. But
I know Janiyah.
Michael Jordan's name. Don't
you know Janiyah.
I know Janiyah, man. That's our baby. Look, we want her to do well. And listen, several college coaches have reached out about her, man. But I'm stunned. And they got another good kid too, Cordarius. That's I guess she's like a sophomore. I know you know more about that team.
Last name Ham.
Yeah. What in the? I mean, they 1-7. I mean, start off the season. What is up? Look at me. What is up with Saltillo? Jesus Christ, y'all didn't want to
play. I'm gonna say this. They have played a hard schedule. They played Tupelo. They played Tishomingo County. It was a tough team.
Okay.
But I think they stars is on their team, as you mentioned. They gotta challenge themselves. They gotta be better leaders. They gotta start the tempo. Defensively, offensively, they gotta challenge themselves. They can't say that, in my senior year we lose, and no, you gotta challenge yourself. Because it'll be a dark road, and it comes to keep happening. They got to build that tradition. I honestly don't know. Hey.
What's their record now? What's their record? It's hard to track these records.
They beat Lake Comer, so they only won 1 game.
1-7.
Everybody know how Lake Comer is a rebuilding program, so they beat Lake Comer. So.
Okay.
I
just seeing them, struggling like that. I just was curious. I knew that you would have some insight on it. The MAIS, man, I'm gonna go back to that. I know we talked about it last week, and I definitely want to keep those private schools afloat. Jackson Prep, I remiss to mention that on the last show. Upset. I don't know if it's an upset now. I mean, because Pillow Academy beat Lee Academy early in the season. Pillow's got some good players, and then Jackson Prep, which if I was betting on that game that night, I would have bet it against Jackson Prep, but Jackson Prep actually beat Lee Academy. So I mean, you got some private school teams that are. And I got to update my rankings here. It's gonna be hard because you got teams beating one team, but losing to the other team and the other team. So it's almost like it's a matchup type of deal. But I tell you what, we've got about 8. Mississippi's got about 8 to 10 private school teams. I'm telling y'all that can flat foot play, and I'm interested to see that. I'm gonna be definitely following more private school games after the first of the year. And man, I'm just curious to see, is anybody that private school wise, Cordarius, that you hadn't seen in the MAIS that's maybe performing this year that we need to talk about?
Nah, man, I'm not from. I seen North Delta play a couple times, but they played Bahia. Wasn't very impressive. You know, Bahia is another one of them programs they're trying to get off that. They're trying to rebuild and get some things going. So other than that, I mean, I seen Allie Alford. I heard that Allie Alford put up big numbers against Puntock. Other than that, you know, I'm not too much know.
The Pillow Academy, excuse me, Corey, did they beat Oxford the other night, girl? Because when I looked on it was like
I seen that,
17. Yeah, they beat them. They beat them pretty good.
Lee County almost got Hernando, but Hernando pulled it out. So that's a 6A school. No, Lee County. Well, Leak Academy.
Yeah, Leak Academy. Yeah. But you're right, Evie.
That was a couple weeks back.
Yeah,
who they have on Pillow Academy that's pretty good. Kaylee Jones. Is it Kaylee Jones?
Carolyn. Yeah, they got the Brock kid.
No, the Brock, but no. You know the girl, she's 5'10", came to both our camps. Kaylee Jones. Is it Kaylee Jones or Kaylee Powell?
I gotta verify. I know I know we had a couple that came to the camp. I had to verify.
You ain't got to. I know the girl name is Kaylee Jones.
Okay, well, why are you asking us like you didn't know?
I was trying to give you your respect as Mississippi play sports. You know everything, and so I'll just ask you, dog. Can I ask you? I respect you. So
well, you should.
Unlike you. You should respect your elders. I respect, young guys like yourself, So anyway, as we get ready to close, I just want another shout out to, and I forgot to do this, I think early, but we'll close with this. Tonight's show is brought to you by Eros Hydroxyl Blaster. I need everybody to say Eros. Come on, jump in and say Eros.
Eros.
I didn't hear you, Debreasha.
Eros?
Eros, there it is. The Eros Hydroxyl Blaster. The Eros Hydroxyl Blaster is the first air purifier scientifically proven to reduce COVID-19 on surfaces. So we know COVID-19 is going on. If you need to get rid of the COVID-19 in your house, in the hospital, in the gym, call my guy Jason for more information at 601-454-8678. That's 601-454-8678, the Eros Hydroxyl Blaster. And again, I appreciate everybody, man. I'm so excited that you guys came on. We're going to give you guys what I call the last geek of the night. We'll go with you, Debreasha, then AP, then you, Cordarius, and then Eddie, and then I will close us out if we don't have anything else, is what we call the last geek. So you got 30 seconds to a minute. You can shout out your mom, your grandmama, your dog, your cat, your parrot, whatever you want, on this show at this time. So I've been giving y'all some time to think while y'all been texting and laughing and giggling and looking around and all that other stuff y'all been doing, So talk to me.
Okay, so I want to give out a shout out to my family first off. Then I want to give a shout out to a couple of my teammates, Jamisha, J-Lo, Marion, Samaya, Reagan, Jada, and Kamo. I just want to let them know that I'm proud of them, and I just thank them for everything they do for me and always supporting me, and that I love them. That's it.
And who is that in the background? Who is that? Who is in the background?
That's my dad. He's talking about Daddy of the Year.
Bring him on. Tell him to come on the show.
Dad, they said come on real quick.
Daddy of the Year. Let's get the Powe family on here. What we got?
Oh my gosh.
What up, Dad? What's up? Yeah, okay. We got the Powe family on here. Dad, you created something great in both of your kids. Congratulations, man. You have, you've done a great job, man. So I just want to give you a shout out, and I appreciate you jumping on.
All right, no problem. Peace out, AP.
You got anything to say?
Peace out, AP. Keep shooting in the corner.
All right, AP, what you got? Oh, I think we lost AP. She coming back. Here she comes. Here she comes to save the day. All right, here we go. What you got, AP?
My computer blanked out on me.
Okay.
Okay, first I want to give a shout out to my family, and I want to give out a shout out to Coach Faulkner. Hey, Coach Faulkner, I know you watching. We ain't gonna say nothing we ain't supposed to say, but and I want to give a shout out to a few of our teammates, Cyril, Kaylee, Jemiah, just a couple of teammates that don't, get recognized for in the stat book, but that is a really big part of our team. So yeah.
All right, that's awesome, man. Y'all have been so impressive on here today. I'm just excited as I can be. All right, Cordarius, last geek, buddy.
I just want to say it's been a pleasure being on the show with these incredible young ladies. It seems like they got it going on. I'm really impressed by y'all. AP, well spoken, Debreasha, Powe, y'all capture my heart a little bit. I feel good about the direction of girls basketball and how people is mentoring these kids out here, and your coach doing a really, really good job with y'all. And I just want to say, my boy Burr Woodhouse said AP, you his favorite player in the state other than his daughter, because he is biased towards his daughter. He loves his daughter. And that's Taylor Woodhouse. So, but y'all think y'all gonna have a successful season? I know I picked Tupelo, but I'm kind of juggling. Tupelo just got my heart too. But y'all got my heart a little bit too. So that's my last geek. Hope everybody have a Merry Christmas too.
Easy one.
I am so disappointed in you, Evie. I am just so disappointed. Cordarius, do you realize that we've went through 3 shows and he hadn't mentioned Clinton?
It's good. It's good though.
What happened to? Every show I just got so used to us talking about Clinton. Maybe he's gonna talk about it in his last geek. So let me just bag up. Debreasha, Powe, you know how I feel about you, baby. I think you are just a beautiful person inside and out. You've been a joy to watch over the years. AP, man, you are just a big shot maker, a big time player. I just love your passion, the way you seem to rise. I say that you're a star among stars. That's what I say about you. And I think you're going off to a great institute. I think Jones is a stepping block for you to something even greater. So you just continue to keep your foot on the pedal and basketball, and you got a great personality. So I just think you're going to do some really good things. And Charity Hinton, I know you may not be on, but you know how much I care about you, baby. You're in our program, and, just so thankful of you and your family. You guys are just first-class people, Charity, and you're a great basketball player with a bright future, and so humble and just so tenacious. So that's my last geek. I do want to shout out Abby Patterson from East Union. Cordarius, I know if you don't have a clue, but Abby Patterson been tearing it up there in y'all area, as well as Mary Grace Stormont. Shout out to you, Mary Grace. Been doing her thing for Belmont, which is one of the top teams in the state as well. So just want to give y'all girls a shout out. Y'all been doing your thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep working hard, putting up those guided numbers, and somebody's definitely going to take notice of that. So that's really my last geek. We'll let the geeker come on and close us out, and hopefully he'll mention Clinton in his last little deal.
Man, I ain't gotta mention Clinton. Clinton know that they should be in your top 20. Clinton gonna be all right, and so I don't have to mention them. And the fact that you don't have them in your top 20 says something about your top 20. The only thing that you got right in your top 20 right now is Meridan #1. That's it. Everybody else, I don't even know about.
Tough.
All the other stuff that you got, I don't even look at. My eyes.
Olive Branch #3.
Olive Branch, yeah. I could give. Yeah, he got a few right, but
he got a few right.
That's the whole saying.
Tisha Mingo got to come up a little bit.
Yeah, there's an old.
I got Tishomingo in there pretty good. I think.
Okay, yeah, you do.
I got him pretty good. I can't put him above Belmont. They lost to Belmont.
Eddie doing a good job this year. I ain't gonna say nothing about
Hey,
it.
listen, a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. So, hey, what you want? You want to give somebody credit to somebody that like, okay, he picked Meridian #1. Oh my God, that is earth shattering. They're 7-0. He should be. It's the ones like the but that's not what I want to tell you guys. I wanted to say this. This is my last geek. As you guys get ready to go to the holidays, first of all, again, I want to thank Debreasha, Charity, and AP, and Coach Faulkner, all of the whole Meridian Lady Wildcat family. Just, man, first class. So, but as you guys get ready to go into this Christmas, as we already entering this Christmas season, which will be on Friday, and just want to let you guys know that Jesus is the reason for the season, and so I got to throw that out there. I got to shout out my dude, JC, because, he is the one that died for me and he rose again that I may live. So, y'all know I'm also a preacher too. So we gotta shout out the Lord every time if I can. So for Debreasha Pro, AP, Cordarius Jones, and the easy one, I am Coach EV, the Geeker signing off.
Hey, can I say one more thing?
Oh, cut me off.
Whoa.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to you, honey. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
You good.
But go get your Meridian jacket. You see it.
Okay, we got the Meridian.
Go get your jacket.
Now, who is that posing right there?
That's one of our assistant coaches.
Okay.
Did she take off, AP, did she take off running? Did the assistant coach take off running?
Yeah. So I saw her. Okay. Y'all just, man, y'all running sprints at people's houses and stuff. I mean, y'all gotta win. She done ran around the corner, almost fell. But anyway, you guys have a great rest of your holidays. And hopefully we'll have you guys back on